This is a short presentation on the subject of CRM as a service. Now, this term, CRM as a service, has been mooted recently, and it always seems to be people talking about technology. They're talking about software and platforms in the cloud that house the technology. So CRM as a service really means software as a service. We've been working with CRM for a great deal of time, and we believe that CRM is not just about software and the platforms that you might run in the cloud. CRM is about a business culture. It's about making it easier for your people to do their jobs dealing with customers, and it's about making it easier for customers to do business with you. So if CRM as a service is not about software, we need a new meaning. So what should CRM as a service mean? And in order to define that, I'm going to start with an O. Now, O is for opportunities. Everyone wants CRM to help them identify opportunities. They want opportunities identified in the market, in a business development sense, opportunities on how they can grow customers, opportunities on improving business conversion rates, KPIs, and the other ratios that you might use to measure your performance, opportunities to improve staff retention. If you've got people who find their jobs easier, they're happier in their work, then you're going to reduce your churn rate. So these are some of the opportunities that people will look for from CRM in order to improve their business. So to develop these opportunities, you need information, and information becomes the decision support tool that you need. So I need a D before the O in this storyline. And D is for data. Data is the lifeblood of CRM. We have an acronym, CART: consistency, accuracy, relevancy, and timeliness, that we use to define the attributes of good data in CRM terms. It's essential that data is consistent so that people can trust it, that it's accurate so that it makes for good decisions, and that it's timely so that CRM can inform you what's your next best action and what's the right time to take it. But data doesn't manage itself, people do. So we need a C before the O. And C is for community, the community of people that are in your world. The customers that you have today, the customers that you're going to win tomorrow, the committed staff who work hard at their jobs, as we mentioned a minute ago, and the competent managers who pull it all together, keep teams motivated, make the right decisions based on taking things forward and helping to develop the opportunities that we're focused on in our CRM world. So if this community is going to deliver the information that you need, they need some technology to help them deliver that to you. So we need an I before the C. And the I in this case is for infrastructure. And by infrastructure, I mean the tech tools that you use every day. You might have software on your own servers. You might use software as a service, SaaS, where things live in the cloud. Your customers will be dealing with your web pages, the content you publish, and the calls to action that you push out. Those might be linked to action plans, and certainly your internal community will have calendars and things to do lists. There'll be scheduling activities in Outlook or some other tech tool. And you might even be going through a process of trying to move towards more cloud computing in order to eliminate server costs in your organization. Now, making the most out of this infrastructure and using this infrastructure to help you develop opportunities through CRM requires help from somebody. This is not something you do every day. So you need a little help from somebody that's in the know, that understands the infrastructure. And therefore, you need an S before the C. So the S in this case means support. It means the expert help you need to make sense of the infrastructure and the data demands that you're putting on your CRM through that infrastructure. So the support is there so that your user community can actually understand the tools that you've provided. Your internal community need to understand the way that CRM works and the requirements you've asked of them in order to get consistent, accurate, relevant, and timely data. Your external community needs to understand the tools. So if you're using web pages and calls to action, they need to be simple to understand and simple to operate, so that the support you get for your infrastructure makes it easier for people to engage with you from outside using those tools. You need support so that you can really get your managers to understand the data that's coming in, so that they can manage their teams better, so that they can help you towards developing opportunities. That's the very raison d'etre for the CRM system in the first place. And in our opinion, we need to address a problem that the industry has. The CRM supply industry does not work for you long term. It works up front. Its raison d'etre is to charge you time and materials money, typically, to implement, deploy, and train people on a CRM system, and then to leave you to get on with it. And fundamentally, that support is not providing you with the long-term help that you need. That support is not sharing the risk that's associated with making CRM successful. You're left to carry that can yourself. So if we're looking for a new definition of CRM as a service, we need to make a sea change in the way the industry works, so that support is long-term, not just up front, and that support shares the risk with you of making CRM successful. And the only way you're going to get that level of expertise is by working with people who provide this support as their business. It's their living. People who do this for a living, they do it every day. Whereas you probably only work with CRM as a necessary tool set within your mainstream business, which is not CRM. So to make CRM as successful as it can be, we need to string all these things together. And we've now put this word disco into the equation. So let's make that absolutely clear. We're talking about CRM as a service being about expert support. For it to work in the ways that I've just described, it needs to be fixed priced and long term. There should be no upfront fees, just an annual payment that's agreed in advance, and that payment is comes with your expert support organization delivering a promise that they'll do whatever it takes for success. That means that there are no extra fees along the way as you make small changes to your system and improve the way you manage and collect and manage data. That there are no extra fees when new people join the organization and need to be trained into this business culture that you have that's supported by CRM. In fact, no extra fees at all. It's a promise that it will do whatever it takes, that this support organization will do whatever it takes to make it a success. Now, in the case of Collier Pickard, that expert support comes with 25 years experience working exclusively in CRM. So, to summarize, we were looking for the bottom point here. We were looking for CRM to deliver opportunities to improve the whole of our business environment, and therefore we needed data, we need an infrastructure to support that data, we need a good support expert to translate that infrastructure into easy to use for the whole of the community. And Disco was our definition there. If you would like to find out more about CRM as a service, please come and talk to Collier Pickard or visit our website at collierpickard.co.uk. Thank you for watching.